In our latest video, we will be exploring the subject of whether or not businesses can commit torts. As a business owner or legal professional, it's important to understand the various legal responsibilities of businesses and how they can be held liable for their actions. In this video, we'll be discussing the concept of torts and how they apply to businesses, as well as the most common torts that businesses can commit. First, let's define what a tort is. A tort is a civil wrong, or a breach of a legal duty that one person owes to another, which results in harm or injury. Torts can be either intentional or unintentional. Businesses can be held liable for torts committed by their employees, officers, or agents while acting within the scope of their employment or agency. One of the most common torts that businesses can commit is negligence. Negligence occurs when a business fails to exercise reasonable care and causes harm to another party. For example, a business that fails to properly maintain its property and results in a customer slipping and falling can be found liable for negligence. Another common tort that businesses can commit is product liability. This occurs when a business is found to be liable for injuries or damages caused by a defective or dangerous product. For example, a business that manufactures and sells a faulty car can be found liable for product liability if the car causes a crash and injury to the driver. Another form of tort that a business can commit is defamation. It happens when a business makes a false statement about another person or business that harms their reputation. It can be both written or spoken. For example, if a company's CEO makes a statement on social media about another company's product being harmful to health, and it harms the reputation of that company, it can be considered as defamation. In addition to the torts mentioned before, businesses can also commit invasion of privacy. It happens when a business wrongfully intrudes into an individual's private affairs or intrudes into solitude in a way that would be highly offensive to a reasonable person. For example, if a company secretly records its employees without their consent, it can be held liable for invasion of privacy. One more type of tort that businesses can commit is the tort of fraud. This happens when a business makes a false statement with the intent to deceive and cause harm to another party. For example, if a business sells a product, knowing it's defective and makes false claims about its safety and features, it can be held liable for fraud. It's also important to note that businesses can be held liable for torts committed by independent contractors, as well as torts committed by other businesses that they contract with. This is known as vicarious liability, and it means that a business can be held liable for the actions of another party if they have a level of control over those actions. In conclusion, businesses can commit torts just like individuals can and can be held liable for their actions and the actions of their employees, agents, and independent contractors. It is important for businesses to understand the concept of torts and take steps to prevent them from occurring. This includes implementing proper policies and procedures, training employees on legal responsibilities, and conducting regular audits and risk assessments. Remember, it is always better to be proactive rather than reactive when it comes to legal matters. It is also important for business to have an insurance that covers all these tort-related matters. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has provided you with a better understanding of how businesses can commit torts and how to minimize the risk of them happening in your own business.